What it do, baby? It's your boy Baki back with another one. Listen, I've been working like a madman, and I apologize. There's been no videos and stuff, but we're here for the Invincible Season 3 trailer. Now, if you don't know, I didn't know much about Invincible until it came out on the TV, and we saw the animated version. But after Season 2, I just read the whole entire. I got the whole entire series and read the whole comic arc. So I know exactly what's going to happen, but the show and the comic don't necessarily line up one for one. So I'm very curious to see what they're doing with the show. So let's get into it. I appreciate y'all. Hope you're having great holidays.
Over the last 90 days, Mark's speed has increased 65%.
This is going to be fun.
His endurance, 70%. And his strength, 138%.
Fuck me! Way to make a fellow superhero feel inadequate. Glad it's not leg day.
You feel like trying out those new muscles of yours?
Sir, we have intense geological events all over the country.
Are you working with D.A. Sinclair? He turned people into monsters.
You don't waste people like that, you reform them. You killed Angstrom Levy. Should I lock you up too?
You know that was different.
Mark, we can be the good guys, or we can be the guys that save the world. We can't be both.
Oh man, that looks so good.
He told me
Neil
it was for Oliver.
Cecil, I can never trust you with either Mark or Oliver's lives, no matter what.
Bro, this is
Ouch.
Oliver, you gotta look out for other people.
oh my
You guys
goodness.
are in big trouble.
Oh, you want to call for help? Too bad.
You're outnumbered.
And outclassed.
And out of luck.
And now I say something.
With you on our side, we can win this war. I'm not on anyone's side. I disgraced my people. So help
That's gotta
me,
be rough.
Mark, and whatever that other kid's name is, stop the Empire.
What are you hiding in here?
The White Room is for my protection.
Protection from what?
From you, Mark.
From you, Mark.
Duh. I knew it was gonna happen. Yes. Ooh, he let him
Is that
know.
all you got?
Oh no, he got more.
I will never work for you again. We're done.
Oh,
It's time for a change.
In more ways than one.
yes.
You look amazing.
I don't know. Feels a little serious.
Okay, February 6th. Sweet. Listen, when you see this new costume, it represents something else. And there's a specific reason why it's happening. I don't want to spoil it because it's probably going to be the very last episode that they reveal the next big thing that's going to happen. But things are about to go down in Invincible. Trust me when I tell you, if you haven't seen it so far, you should definitely get on the boat now and then maybe even read the comic book after this season because the next arc is crazy, bro. It's absolutely insane. And if they go the same level that they've been going with this, it's going to be great. The thing I noticed when reading the comic versus the show is the comic has a little bit more like comic books. I don't know. Maybe I just really like that medium, but comic books have a certain way of talking to you in a way that you kind of understand the characters' inner turmoils and feelings a bit more than you do in like, TV shows or like live action. A lot of inner monologue and stuff like that. But in Invincible, there's not a lot of inner monologue per se. Even in the comic book, he doesn't do a lot of inner monologuing. Sometimes, but not all the time. But what there is like there's like parallel pictures. Like, they'll have a shot of Mark and then a shot of like Eve or whatever, or a shot of like, in the way that they do it is just so. It's so artistically like equal on both sides where the symmetry lines up, and you get it invokes a completely different feeling than like watching the camera cut to Mark than the camera cut to Eve, right? Like there's something about it. And I think that's why I say reading the comic is highly, highly, highly recommended in my opinion. I say read the comic and then watch the show. Because again, the show is great, but the comic was absolutely incredible. The only thing I didn't like about the comic was like some of the drawings were a little off for me. Not really my kind. It reminded me of The Dark Knight Strikes Again. But besides that, I absolutely read the comic book read. I love the comic book read. I mean, see, read the comic book read. So the thing about it too is where this is in the comic book. I think there's like 115 issues. I want to say there might be a little bit more, might be a little bit less. Somebody could let me know. But the interesting thing is where this ends right here. This has to be, I'd say, somewhere in the ballpark around issue 55 to like 65. So we still got, and I could be wrong about that. It could even be earlier, bro. I can't really remember because it's been about a year. I read it immediately after season 2 ended. I didn't want to wait anymore. I'm like, I looked it up. I was like, how many issues is it? It says 115 or something like that. And I was like, oh, I'm just going to read that, bro. So I just read it all. And what I really, really loved is this next arc that's coming right after when he changes suits. The next arc is insane. And I hope that they do it all. But the thing about it is it's going to feel reminiscent of Marvel and DC in a weird way, even though this, you got to remember, the comic book came out in 2004 or 2006 or something like that. It came out a long time ago. So it's not even that they're copying, and everybody thinks that they're copying it. It's not that at all. Invincible just did it a long time ago, and now they're doing it in live action and everything. So it's so annoying to see, all the same kind of tropes and stuff. But the tropes will be played slightly different here. And I don't want to spoil it, so I can't tell you what I'm talking about until it happens. Once it happens, we'll talk about it a little bit further. But I definitely don't want to spoil it for nobody who's watching this trailer. So that's as ominous as that you get. You don't even get to know. But you know that when he changes suits right here, the next arc is crazy. Think of like a roller coaster ride when you're just on that first initial like going up, you know what I mean? And you're just like, you're getting ready. That's all Invincible has been so far. It's been just to sit back and, oh my God, this is going to be awesome. You're like in that cave. You got like bats and stuff. You're like, oh, you having a good time? Yeah, I'm having a great time, guys. I can't wait. That's literally what it's been, bro. When he changes this suit, it goes like this. You're just gonna be like, bro, ugh. But I think this is probably towards the end of the season, which tells me that they're probably gonna end around issue 55, issue 60. But I can't remember the exact issue. Somebody let me know in the comics what issue you guys think they're gonna end on. Because I think right now they're around issue 38 or 39 or something like that. It's like around there, but they're molding the story different in the show too. Like in the comic book, a lot of things were a lot more like not scattered. It was like really direct. But in the show, a lot of things are scattered that were direct in the comic. So I'm very curious to see how they're gonna handle that, and I'm very curious to see how they're gonna handle future seasons, man. I want to talk about some of the future seasons. I might just do an Invincible like talk through or something for the comic book, man, because I really want to talk about the comic book, bro. Oh my goodness. Okay. But yeah, so that's gonna be it for me on this one, man. I'm really excited for this. I loved the read, man. It was so good. It got me back into comic books. I've been reading Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I got The Last Ronin. I've been reading The Last Ronin. Oh my God, The Last Ronin is so good. Anyways, so Invincible brought me back into comic book love. So, I appreciate this show more than you know. And that's how we'll end this bad boy. I hope y'all have great holidays, man. I'm trying to get some videos out. I'm sorry I haven't been pushing them like I normally do. We're going to get back to it. I love y'all. Have a great day. Peace. You having a good time? Yeah, I'm having a great time, guys. I can't wait.